Welcome everyone to Let It Ride, the only game show by degenerate sports gamblers for degenerate sports gamblers. I'm your host, Sean, stacking the money green, and it's time to put away your better judgments and embrace the hashtag Degens Only lifestyle. We got a great competition coming up, and we're going to be talking sports gambling trivia, locks, dogs, teases, and of course picks for this weekend's games. Joining me facing off in our first ever episode, two voices you're very familiar with from the SGPN network, hailing from the armpit of America, New Jersey, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. Ryan, how do you feel about your chances today on Let It Ride?
Well, I've lived in California as long as I lived in New Jersey now, Sean. So please address me by my God-given name. I feel great. I have no idea what I'm here for. You told me to show up. I showed up, and now you said I get to beat Colby's ass. So here I am.
And of course, you're squaring off against Colby Dant, aka the Dantabase, hailing from the DC area. You know, the District of Columbia is the inventors of crack cocaine. Colby, how's it going, man? You ready to destroy Ryan and let it ride?
Yeah, man. Just got my crack cocaine, so I'm ready to go. Shout out to Marion Barry, the god, undefeated in elections
and dominant against the spread as well. Okay, guys, enough messing around. It's time to. We got round one. I'll be asking you each two sports gambling themed trivia questions. Get them correct, and you earn 10 units each, which you can either cash out or decide to.
Oh no, this is so much pressure already.
Okay, are you guys ready? Kramer, you ready over there?
I'm dialed in.
I see you using a cell phone over there. Possibly no cheating.
I purely just trying to make sure the internet's as fast as possible for Colby. All right, we're good.
Speaking of Colby, we flipped a coin before the show, and Colby, you're going to be going first. This first category is called over under. You let us know. You basically guess if the number I give you is higher or lower than the actual historic point spread. Plus 16 is the number of points Joe Namath's underdog Jets got in Super Bowl III versus the Baltimore Colts. Last time the Jets were good. Colby, is that number too high or too low?
Too low.
Too low. And you are correct. Broadway Joe and the Jets were 18-point underdogs. They are. That's actually the largest underdog victory in Super Bowl history, but not the largest spread ever. That belongs to the San Francisco 49ers, covering a 18.5-point spread over the San Diego Superchargers in Super Bowl 29 in 1995, which they ended up covering 49-26. I remember that game well. Jerry Rice dominated.
Am I allowed to talk when it's not my turn?
Sure.
Sean, he didn't even give you time to play the jingle. He knew the answer. Of course, you asked him the Jets. I assume I'm getting a Giants question now.
You would be wrong to assume that, Ryan. It's your turn, and this category is called player props.
Oh boy! You
have to tell me which player put up this stat line.
Okay.
257 carries for 1,527 rushing yards. Was it Jim Brown in 1958 or Derrick Henry in 2019?
I mean, I'm gonna game theory this one. Derrick Henry.
That is incorrect. Ryan, Real Money Kramer. It was Jim Brown in 1958. Derrick Henry. He needed actually 50 more carries to put up 1,500 yards in 2019. Colby, back to you. This category we call Back to the Future. So we're going to be looking back at some historical future odds.
Can I be addressed as Biff Tannen then? Because I've always been a big fan.
He's got the almanac.
I did like how hard Biff went at it. Even though he could live anywhere with his futuristic sportsbook money, but still decided to live at the casino. A true hashtag Degens only.
Perhaps the originator of the DGen only lifestyle.
Yes, and we got. There's a little bit of Derek Stevens, I think, in Biff Tannen.
It's real to me.
All right, Colby, here we go. Which Super Bowl champion faced longer odds in the preseason? Was it the 2017 Philadelphia Eagles or the 1999 St. Louis Rams?
I mean, I'm gonna go Rams in '99.
You are correct. The 1999 St. Louis Rams, they faced the odds of 150-1. Eagles were long shots of 60-1 at one point in the preseason there. Okay. All right. Now we got a bonus question for you, Colby.
Oh, wow. Colby gets all the good
You can
stuff.
keep the 10 units you won or let it ride for 20 units with a bonus question. I'm assuming you want the bonus question.
You're damn right I do.
All right, here we go. What is Golf Gambling Podcast host Boston Capper's actual last name?
Oh man.
They just debuted their own Golf Gambling Podcast feed. You can get that climbing up the iTunes charts.
Can I get a hint on official nationality?
From what I know, he's Irish.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go Brady.
No, that is incorrect.
It's a good guess.
His last name is Clifford. A big Red Sox fan, is somewhat related to the big red dog Clifford. So wait, that was okay. You doubled or nothing it.
Yeah, he lost it.
So you're back down to 10 points. Kramer, you have 10 points.
Here I come.
This is your final question.
No, I don't have any points. I got my question wrong.
Yes, you have 0. So Colby's beating you 10-0.
10-0.
Final question of the DGens only portion of this. These are based on famous sports gambling stories. Which NBA superstar forgot to pay his $400,000 gambling tab at the Wynn Las Vegas? Between two NBA superstars and certainly first ballot Hall of Famers living that DGen only lifestyle, is it A, Charles Barkley, or B, Michael Jordan?
They're good options. It's the only two names that came to mind. For some reason, I don't think a Michael Jordan not paying his gambling bills becomes news. So this is Charles Barkley.
You are correct. It was the round mound rebound himself. When asked about the gambling, he said, "Hey, it's not a problem if you're a drug addict or an alcoholic. Those are problems. I gamble for too much money. As long as I can continue to do it, I don't think it's a problem." We agree, Sir Charles. All right,
is that
Kramer.
where he was speeding off to that fable?
No, that was a separate incident. He has a lot of historic incidents, and definitely in living the DGen lifestyle. All right, so Kramer, since you got that correct, bonus question: are you going to let it ride?
Let it ride. Yeah. We need a button. I smashed the button.
Oh, this is a good one, Ryan. Close to your heart and my heart as well. Which of the following Russell Wilson nicknames is not listed on the Pro Football Reference page? Is it A, the asterisk, B, Mr. Unlimited, C, Robot Russell, D, Wolfpack Badger? Which one of these nicknames is not an official nickname according to Pro Football Reference?
And you didn't even say Danger Russ. What was the first one?
We got the asterisk.
I'm gonna go with the asterisk. I've never heard that before. That sounds like a PED thing. Oh, what?
You are incorrect.
He's nicknamed the asterisk.
According to the Pro Football Reference page, the
sounds insensitive.
The nickname that was not a part of the Pro Football Reference page for Russell Wilson was D, Wolfpack Badger. That is a made up nickname.
I mean, it's a good one.
It's a combination of the two teams he played for. Maybe Colby would have known that. Okay, so round one has come to an end.
Who's coming up with these fucking questions?
Looks like right now, Colby, you're in the lead 10-0 because Ryan got his first, and you guys both doubled or nothing in the bonus round. So Colby, let's take a look. What we're going to do right now is we're going to take the points you won from round one and combine them with some of your lock, dog, and teases from the previous week. Colby, looking at what you gave out on the podcast, you had 10 units on your dog, 20 units on your lock of Tulsa -10 at -110 over South Florida, which gives you 38.18 units.
Wow. Oh.
And you put 10 units on Georgia Southern over Coastal Carolina at +160. You lost that. So you're back down to 28.18 units for your tees. You put 20 units on Tulsa -4. Arkansas State, Cincinnati, et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't matter because you lost that. So took your 50 units before the show and whittled it down to 8.1 units. So combine that with your 10 units and you have 18.8 units to run with in the final round. Ryan, the scorekeeping on you. You gave out your dog of the Lions, 10 units on that, plus 115. That worked out because Ty Gurley couldn't stay out of the end zone. So you're up to 21.5 units, and you had 20 units on your teaser, Saints, Chargers, Steelers. That was a hit. Total of 41.5 units, plus your units from the previous rounds, which is 0. So you're sitting at 41.5. Wow. Colby sitting at what did I say? 18.8.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Kramer, you have those units. How are you going to decide letting it ride for the weekend? And basically what's going to happen is you're going to give out your picks, and then you're going to give out your picks using the units you have. And then whoever has the most money makes the most money with their remaining points will come back the following week to take on a challenger and let it ride. Kramer, since you're the leader, I'm going to let you go first. So Colby will have a chance to give out an insane long shot, money line, whatever he wants to do, or if you want to play it safe and cash out, now you have that option.
Well, I can cash out.
Ryan, are you going to let it ride?
Yeah, of course I'm going to let it fucking ride. I mean, you're talking to the guy who, when walking out of a casino with almost $5,000 in my pocket, I decided I would go to the pie gow table and put $3,000 down. Look, I have 40 something units.
41.5 units.
Am I supposed to spread this out? What do I give out? Any play I want? Multiple plays?
It's up to you.
Well, let's stay on brand, and let's say Indianapolis Colts. Let's lay the 3 there. That's my NFL lock, which you should.
How many units are you going to throw on that?
40 something units. Should we make it a 20 unit? No, let's go 10 units there.
Okay. 10 units on Indy -3.
Let's take whatever you want to give me for Iowa State. Lay the points against Kansas. I'll put another 10 units there.
10 units on
call it 20, 29, 28.5. I don't know what the number is.
10 units on Iowa State -29. Okay.
Give me another 10 units on Minnesota. I'm going to steal some of Colby's thunder, minus the 19 or whatever it is.
Okay.
Again, we're fading Maryland there. And then for my final, what do I have? 11 something units.
11.5 units left.
For my final, you know what? Let's have some fun, Sean. DGen move here. Put the rest of my units on the Dolphins. Can I do a parlay?
Yeah, you can do whatever
Dolphins
you want, Ryan.
Money line parlayed with the Broncos money line. With the rest of the units.
Okay, so that's going to pay out huge. All right, so that's what Ryan's doing with his 41.5 units. If he can amass more cash than Colby. Now, Colby, there's a little bit of game theory here because Colby could just say Ryan's picks all suck. It's like a double Jeopardy thing where if he thinks Ryan's going to go 0-4 and lose all his 41.5 units, Colby could play it safe and just hang on to his 8.18 units. Or Colby, you have 8.18 units going into this football betting weekend. What are you going to do with them?
I'm gonna let it ride. Come on now, I mean, you know me, and also he's piggybacking a couple of my picks, so some of those are gonna hit.
Yes.
What? But the goal is for me to have more points than him, correct?
Yeah. Yes. The goal is you want to end up with more units than the guy you're going up against, and we'll be updating the results on social media throughout the weekend, and then again, one of you guys will move on, and if you we're going to be doing this with fans, listeners, that kind of thing. So if you want to be a part and maybe a contestant, drop an email, podcast@sportsgamblingpodcast.com. While you should be a contestant on Let It Ride. Colby, 8.18 units moving forward. What are you doing?
Well, to get ahead of him, because he's got 40 something, right?
But he might lose. He might lose 40 something.
But he's got 2 of my plays in there, so I'm assuming he's going to win 2 of those. I'm gonna then just go straight to a parlay. You know what I mean? Let's go with East Carolina getting 17.5 at Tulsa.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
We're gonna parlay that with Cincinnati -6 at home against Memphis.
Okay.
And let's also parlay. What should I throw in this thing? Give me. Okay, I like this because I'm going to burn him on his own game here. Give me Virginia Tech -3.
Ooh, wow. So Ryan will be forced to root for one of Colby's plays. a 8.18 unit 3-team parlay. I don't know, Kramer. You're gonna have to get a couple of these right to beat out Colby if he hits his parlay. Well, stay tuned because we'll be doing on the next episode. One of these gentlemen will be returning, and the other one will be cast off into a degenerate wasteland, and we will never see them again. Until next time, make sure you let it ride.
You don't have a problem, no need to fear.